Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hario Reswara Wiaminda Kurniawan, and I'm here as a student of English Association Department, English Education Department. Uh, I'm here will try to give my material to you about conditional sentence. So, okay, next. So there are three types of conditional sentence that I will present to you or I will deliver to you. There are conditional sentence type 1, type 2, and type 3. Okay, for the conditional sentence type 1, we use the first conditional sentence to talk about possible events in the past or future. For the use of conditional sentence type 1, there are reminding or mengingatkan. For example, if you wake up late, you will be hurried. If you wake up late, you will be hurried. Another example, if you don't study, you will get bad remarks. If you don't study, you will get bad remarks. Okay, next is advising or menyarankan. For example, if you smoke, you will be sick. If you smoke, you will be sick. If you study hard, you will get success. If you study hard, you will get success. And lastly, having a dream or bercita-cita. For example, if I get good mark in English, I will study abroad. If I get good mark in English, I will get study abroad. Next is if I have enough time tomorrow, I will write to my parents. If I have enough time tomorrow, I will write to my parents. Next. Okay, for this particular, the formula of type 1 is if clause using a present tense, which is subject plus verb 1, and for the main clause using present future tense, subject plus will plus verb 0. In conditional sentence, there are two clauses, if clause or syarat, and main clause or hasil. Next is could you please make two sentences that using conditional sentence type 1? Okay, next. Okay, conditional sentence type 2. We use the second conditional to talk about imagined possible or unlikely event in the future. For example, if I had enough money, I would buy a sport car. If I had enough money, I would buy a sport car. This sentence refers to the future. Second is to talk about impossible present situations. For example, if I were you, I would study more. If I were you, I would study more. Okay, for the formula, we use past tense in the if clause, subject plus verb 2, and the main clause, past future tense or subject plus verb plus verb 0. You can see in the previous example, in the example number 1, if I had enough money, I will buy a sport car. We use, like I said, past sentence in the if clause. Subject I and had is the verb to of have enough money. And for the main clause, we use past future tense, like subject plus will plus verb 0. For example, for still in number 1 example, I would buy a sport car. I sebagai subject and would plus verb 0 or buy a sport car. Okay. Next. Next is the conditional sentence type 3. We use the third conditional to talk about unreal situations in the past and to imagine things that did not happen. For example, if I had studied more, I would have passed the exam. If I had studied more, I would have passed the exam. Another example, if I hadn't broken my leg, I would have gone skiing. If I hadn't broken my leg, I would have gone skiing. Another example, we would have come yesterday if we had known about it. We would have come yesterday if we had known about it. So, in this particular, in conditional sentence, we can switch from if clause to main clause or main clause to if clause. For example, in here, we would have come yesterday if we had known about it. As you can see, the main clause is before the if clause. This is the if clause, and this is the main clause. Main clause is clause that did not have if in the start of the sentence of the clause. So uh, syarat dari ini setelah setelah main clause tidak perlu menggunakan koma. After main clause, you don't have to use comma. But if the if clause before the main clause, you have to use comma. I will repeat. If the main clause before the if clause, or you don't have to use commas. But if clause after before the main clause, you should put comma after if clause. Okay, next. As you can see, subject if clause of type 3 using past perfect tense in the if clause, subject had plus verb 3, and the main clause past future perfect tense, subject plus would have plus verb 3. As you can see in the previous example, number 1, if subject plus had plus verb 3, if I as a subject, had as a had, and verb 3 of study is studied. And for the main clause, we use past future perfect tense, subject plus would have plus verb 3. We have subject as I, would have, and verb 1, verb 3 past is past. Use ed in the last word. Okay, next. There are other conditionals which is unless, in case, provide or providing, or that, as or so long as. Yes, you can see on the example, I will go swimming tomorrow unless it rains. I will go swimming tomorrow if it doesn't rain. You can play with your friends in your room, provided that you tidy up afterwards. I will help you as long as you come with me to the cinema, or I will take my umbrella with me in case it rains. This is the summary of the formula of type 1, type 2, and type 3. This is the exercise. Maybe we will discuss one number. Yes, number 1. If you ask him, he blah 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 you to the airport. As you can see, for number 1, we use type 1 because in the if clause there are verb 1, which is asked. You can see in here subject plus verb 1. So in the main clause we use subject plus will plus verb 0. In here there are already including the verb, which is take. So we we just have to add uh, will uh, because we must follow the formula. So if you ask him, he will take you to the airport. That is the real answer. Okay. Okay. I think that's all for my presentation. I hope this can useful for your future and see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.